Right. Time to begin the Onslaught DLC or update or whatever as a Republic character for the very first time. She's nearly naked. I only play on the Empire side, so it took a long time to get a Jedi to this level.
I knew that the Alliance would flourish on Odessen, but I didn't expect this place to feel so much like home. You should be proud of what you've built here, and the allies you've gained.
Thank you, I am.
I couldn't have done it without you.
You give me too much credit. The Alliance is still a formidable power, but we're not strong enough to face the Republic or the Empire. Unfortunately, a confrontation is inevitable.
Empire for life, except for this guy.
There are skirmishes in wild space, riots on Quesh. Galactic war is imminent. We can no longer afford neutrality. If the Alliance is to survive, we must align ourselves with the Republic or the Empire. Whatever you decide, we'll follow your lead.
Either way, we'll alienate half of the Alliance.
Unlikely. You're not the only one who benefits from a network of brilliant tacticians, experienced Force users, and underworld contacts. So who do you wish to support? The Republic or the Empire?
Who do I wish to support?
It's time I got back to the Republic.
Understood. I'll assist however I can. I'll reach out to my contacts in the SIS. I expect they'll contact...
What will I say if I join the Empire? Oh, the world is gone. What will she say?
You should...
I couldn't have...
There are...
You'd accept orders from the Republic?
I'd take my orders from you as always. I'll get the job done however I see fit. So who do you wish to support?
I'd rather support the Empire.
Of course. With your reputation, you could easily take down the Republic from the inside. It's unlikely you'd be fighting the Republic openly, but this would mean sabotage. The death of your former allies. I'll support your decision either way, but please don't enter into this lightly.
Empire all the way. Alright, now I've got another character that I want to do as a saboteur route for. A Dark Jedi Knight who is not nearly at the level or sort of progress to do any of this. Don't worry about any of this crap.
I couldn't have done... It's time I got back to the Republic.
Understood.
Right then, I'm over here. Look at me.
I'll reach out to my contacts in the SIS. I expect they'll contact you directly.
Next step, inflection point. Something I really want to do. I have an Imperial agent. I want to get her up to 80 and on to pass all this stuff. And I want to do the saboteur route minus the sabotage. So it's like I'm a triple agent.
You'd love the Corellian sector. Best Starshine surprise on Nar Shaddaa. First round is...
Jonas, have I met you on this character?
Could you bring me another K3? Wait, make that 2. Well, if it isn't the commander of the most popular club in the galaxy. Welcome to my second favorite cantina. Jonas Balker, Republic, SIS. With a face
I know I met him on my
no
trooper.
wonder half the galaxy signed up for the Alliance.
Nice to meet you, Jonas.
Pleasure's all mine. Really. I'm glad you came to see me. The Republic and the Alliance have similar goals, and I think this partnership will benefit us both. A war is coming, whether we like it or not. We need to be prepared.
Should your butt cape be doing that,
fuel, food
Master Jedi?
supplies, and raw materials out of Imperial hands. But more importantly, we need you to help put a positive spin on the whole thing. Flash your winning smile. Inspire the troops. The usual.
You can't win a war with promises and smiles.
We don't need to win. Yet. Cut off their resources. Demoralize them. And you'll prevent entire battles. We'll save millions. Sparks are flying on Ossus, off in the Outer Rim. With a little help from you and the Alliance, the Republic could gain the upper hand. I'll make a few calls, set plans in motion. We should have more details once you're back on Odessin. Welcome back to the Republic, Commander.
Flew all the way out here. Not to fly back to Ossus? Wait, Odessin? Why'd I pay for lunch? Why, Jonas?
Commander, thank you for taking the time to speak with me. Ardenando Dipolis Derun. I oversee the Republic's deployments along the Parlimian hyperroute. I only wish we were speaking in person. I just brewed a truly invigorating blend of Gatalentan tea. Do you enjoy tea, Commander?
Tea wouldn't be my first choice, no.
I prefer a hearty Dr. Pepper.
I'll send you a case. You must try it.
It's the only drink that can quench my morbid thirst.
Gatalenta. Its people are renowned for their long and steadfast support of the Jedi. It is the Jedi I wish to discuss with you today.
You happen to be one of
I
them, you
haven't
see.
been in contact with the Jedi Order in some time.
You are not
In fact, I don't even know if it's still a thing.
Few Jedi survived the war against Sekul. They've gone into hiding, scattered across the galaxy. I'm not even sure how many council members remain.
Satil Shan is still alive. Have you contacted her?
I have, but it's been years since she led the Jedi. She couldn't help me. I did manage to learn of one surviving member of the Jedi Council, Master Nosteral. My sources tell me he's in hiding, on the planet Ossus.
The ancient home of the Jedi. All but destroyed by the Sith centuries ago.
Indeed. I'm told that Master Nosteral took as many Jedi as possible, along with civilian volunteers, to establish a hidden colony on the planet.
Interesting.
Unfortunately, the colony doesn't seem to be hidden any longer. I've tracked Imperial forces moving through the area. I believe the Jedi are in grave danger.
What's the best way to help them, General?
I knew you were the one to contact. The Jedi colony is completely off the grid, and any warning I try to send will only lead the Sith directly to them. Ossus is at the far end of the Parlemian hyperroute, practically the Empire's front door. I have no official authority to intervene. I'm gathering the resources to launch reinforcements regardless. But without authorization, it's taking time. Time the Jedi may not have. You aren't bound by Republic regulations. You can help faster than I can. Please, travel to Ossus. Protect the Jedi until my forces can arrive. They need our help.
Helping the Jedi isn't just another mission for you, is it? This is personal.
It should be personal for everyone.
Be personal for everyone.
Jedi deserve whatever.
Howard there owes me 20 credits.
Coordinates for the Jedi.
You go there. You get my money from that tall bitch.
Initially, you must go with a light force, perhaps even alone. Approaching with an attack group of any significance is sure to provoke a massive Imperial escalation long before I can respond in kind.
If this does escalate, you're willing to start the war again right here and now?
It is clearly the Empire's intent to
Look, the war ended on a cliffhanger. We were interrupted. I need the sequel.
Never go unchallenged.
It's time.
With you, Commander. I hope to be sharing the next cup with you in person very soon.
Likewise, General.
The General is very shrewd. Going in alone is the best move here. I'll have a shuttle prepared, something small and stealthy.
Wish I could go along. Nostoral is an old friend of mine. It'd be good to see him again.
We'll have you on your way to Ossus as soon as possible. May the Force serve you well.
Didn't I get this speeder in Fallen Empire? Well, I skipped Fallen Empire on this character. I guess this is a way to get it again. Other than replaying the chapters. There's all Doc's stuff. Because I'll be seeing him again. Doc! My comedic sidekick with a killer stash. Wish I could get Doc's mustache on my smuggler. You know, it looks, that Doc's mustache looks like the kind of Nico car had in the original trailer. What was that? Well, I found the colony pretty quick.
It's you! It's really you!
It's me!
Right. Nadia, cancel the whole evacuation. I don't care what's coming for us. You've got nothing to worry about.
He's wonderful at introductions, isn't he? I'm Nadia Gurel. You were the battle master, weren't you? Back before Zakul invaded?
Yes,
Am I
right.
not still?
Toughest Jedi I ever knew. We took on things you could never even imagine. Are you hearing me? I don't care how many imps are here. They're toast.
So you know about the Imperials?
Yes. We don't know how many there are, but they have serious resources. If they're here, it's for a major fight, and we can't afford to give them one.
Civilians and non-essentials are loading up first. Who calls a doctor non-essential when there's a fight brewing? You ask me, the Jedi have lost their minds.
How exactly did you get mixed up in all this?
I got split up from Kira and Scourge. It's a long story. So I went to find other Jedi. Seemed like the best odds of catching up with them. Or you, eventually. I heard about the colony after it was already built, so I was a latecomer. But they were happy to have a full-time doctor on staff.
Well, that was before we got to know him.
Dr. Kimball, Nadia, how go the shuttle preparations?
We'd be a lot further along if we hadn't borrowed so many of the shuttle's parts for the colony systems. It's going to be hours before we can launch.
We should be calling the whole thing off. Do you know who this is? Hero of Tython, Slayer of the Emperor. Ring any bells?
Doc's got my back.
Now. We overthrew the Eternal Empire and destroyed the Sith Emperor once and for all. I've come to help.
Sounds like a lot's happened since we cut our communications.
Which helped to keep us hidden all this time. I am quite familiar with your past service to the Jedi, Commander, and I look forward to updating my journals with your more recent exploits. It's probably time you had a chapter all your own, but that will have to wait.
You're damn right.
The Sith are on our doorstep. I formed this colony to safeguard the Jedi and their teachings for the future. Now, we must abandon it to serve that same goal.
Yeah.
Republic reinforcements are coming. We just have to hold out until they get here.
We welcome any help they can offer, but until they arrive, our plan must remain the same. We have to get these shuttles ready as soon as possible.
Do you have a new hiding place in mind?
Somewhere further, more remote. I once read claims of a forgotten Jedi world deep within the unknown regions. Perhaps we'll seek it out.
The alarm, the seismic alarm tripped when the tall lady stepped in.
Yes. Take backup this time.
Backup? I got all the backup I need right here.
Commander, this is Tau Adair, our head of security. Would you be willing to join her in holding off the enemy as we complete our preparations?
Jesus, she's tall.
Could I bring Doc along as well? We make a great team.
Tau, what do you think?
Sensors aren't picking up a major push. Could even be a feint, so we shouldn't overcommit. Either way, sending the two of us is overkill already. Doc and Nadia should help cover the farming crews.
We'll leave you to it then. May the Force be with you.
I'll find you later. I've got to hear what you've been up to.
What did your sensors pick up? Imperial soldiers? Sith?
Neither. The imps are just toying with us. The old man's pretty sure they're being led by a Sith named Melora. Melora's into biology, genetic manipulation, Sith alchemy, blah blah blah. She makes monsters. For us, she's cooked up some kind of mutated Geonosians. Hyper-aggressive.
So, were you getting a shaved head and just sort of lost the will to go through with it halfway through?
Making their way toward the colony in swarms.
You said Nostoral had an idea about who's running the operation. Melora?
He's got profiles in all of the major Sith, their specialties, favorite meals, everything. If he says it's Melora, odds are he's right. She doesn't care about strategy or conquest. She wants to control life itself. For Melora, war is just a test for her creations. Ossus is riddled with old, buried ruins. The mutants like to cut through them to approach unseen. We get out there and collapse a few tunnels, they'll be cut off, and the colonists will have a lot more time to move.
Then let's get to it.
After you, Commander.
I've got a little mission for you. Head for the water distribution systems.
Water distribution systems? Only a rank 10 out of 25 for her? Malgus was maxed out.
Numbers are off the charts. This water supply will last for decades.
Nice. So this is the pub side home base, huh?
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
Jesus, 1,500 for a taxi ride. Inflation has hit hard out here. I already got that one, I think. It's like playing a whole new game almost.
That was too close.
I met Nostro before. Like, I only recently found out that Darth Krovos and Admiral Rankin were in the game before I met them in Fallen Empire and Onslaught. Because, you know, I'm a moron who didn't know this one piece of obscure content on one floor of the Imperial Fleet. Apparently I've met Ego, but I don't think I've ever done the drive yards. Not in pub side anyway. First time doing drive yards was yesterday. You get back to the swing of my rotation. Okay, so the tunnels are out here somewhere. Oh, like that.
How long have you been living in the colony?
Since the beginning, almost 5 years now. 5 years of peace and quiet. We had a good run. Of course, it took me nearly 2 of those years just to relax. I was sure someone would show up looking for blood. They always do.
Here we go.
May the Force be with you.
How many Jedi were left after the war with Zakul?
We honestly aren't sure. After the Republic surrendered, the old man didn't want to risk getting an accurate count with names in case Zakul got a hold of it. So we all went to ground to watch, wait, not my first choice, but I see the
It's a funky looking blade.
There were still contingents on Tython and Ilum last we checked. Didn't bother calling the Green Jedi, they'd never leave Corellia. Most are probably hiding in groups on far-off planets like we did. Or walking their own path, following the Force. That was my plan.
Change your mind.
The old man has always understood me best. He convinced me that this was where I needed to be. I think he was right.
There we go. Forgot to do this thing real quick. I have this set of my other characters too. So I actually see the countdowns. These are some beautiful ruins. It's a shame to ruin them. Yeah, while Rhythan's doing this, Caius and Caldo are helping the Empire.
Let's take one more look around before we set off the charges. There's gotta be something here the old man would want.
Might as well.
Last one.
Judging by your technique, you must have done a lot of fighting before you came here.
More than most, more than they ever trained us for. My first battle was Corellia. I flew in on a transport with 5 of the Jedi, one of the ones with the open sides, you know. The pilot took us in low, between the buildings. We're in midair, and this Sith Lord, he just jumps right into the transport. Red lightsaber in each hand. 5 of my oldest friends.
Marauder, huh?
Before they could even blink.
I can't imagine what that must have been like for you. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Everyone always is. The Sith. had turned toward the pilot before my friends even hit the floor. I was behind him before he ever knew I was there. I nailed him with both hands. Hit the nerve clusters that run just over the ribs, felt them crack. He dropped both lightsabers on reflex. I don't remember where the grenade came from, must have been his. I smashed it right into his mouth and shoved him back out of the transport.
Jesus.
You don't mess around, do you?
That would be one of the things I learned about myself that day.
Yep, I'm crazy.
Let's check in with the old man.
There's killing someone, then there's doing a fucking glory kill from Doom.
Tunnels we could find. Sending coordinates now. Any chance you could backtrack to their source on some of the old maps?
Of course. Let's see. Yes, here we are. They were all part of a residential structure that must have largely collapsed centuries ago. I'm sending coordinates for the structure's main entrance. If you can seal that, the mutants' hidden approaches will be cut off completely.
Do you have the evacuation shuttles ready yet?
They're close, and we have most of the essentials packed and ready. Keep up the good work on your end, and we'll have nothing to worry about. The entrance you're closing is located in an area our archaeologists never fully cataloged. If you find anything of interest, please do your best to recover it.
Will do. Tau out. Ready when you are.
All right.
That was too close.
Oh, I nearly died.
Mechanized travel is for official business only.
All right. All the way over there, huh? Well, no slipping past these. Damn it. Oh, this could be bad. Shit. Shit.
That was too.
So that was when I try to avoid fights. Shit. Nope, not what I want. Okay, whatever. Ah. Ancient Jedi relics. Great kindling for my fire.
plan? The Sith had never shown up. What was the goal for the plan?
Cover enough territory that we can build back and sustain more people. Then go find them. I would have set out with a team to find us a Jedi and bring them back here. Chose. Instead, looks like we're...
There we go.
I sense more of them. A lot more. There must be an army of them below us.
Or like one.
When the warriors go down, they're putting off some kind of sport.
Some fucking boogers and shit. Disgusting bugmen. I have mail.
Looks like we're finished here.
I can't get the
This thing
opening
working?
on the hollow. We'd better head back and make sure nothing's happened.
Our sensors are being jammed, along with our...
Can't get a cell signal. I was just upload this TikTok.
Disruptions like this can mean only one thing.
Invasion.
Communications disruption can only mean one thing.
This doesn't fit Melora's pattern. She never bothered to disable enemy communications during her siege of Nantoon. Something very strange is happening. We have to move quickly. Many of our people are still outside the colony. Some at the farms, and the rest at the ancient library. We should split up.
You don't need to act like we have a choice, old man. No way you're leaving this planet without seeing that library one more time.
Is Doc helping at the farms, or is he back inside the colony?
He's here. We've had some minor sprains and bumps as people rush to get packed, so he's tending to them. The first shuttles will start launching while we gather the stragglers. They could send a distress signal once they escape the jamming zone.
I'll get you General Dayroon's direct frequency. He's the best person to contact.
I'm sure the Republic's just gonna sweep in and save the day.
Even if they merely pick up our evacuation craft, it would be a huge help. I'll pass the information on. Thank you, Commander. Before you go, Tao, we need to finish our discussion about your Padawan.
Is now really the time?
Really? This feels like a good time.
It is always a good time to learn, teach, and grow.
We already had this discussion, which is why I don't have a Padawan. You don't want more Jedi like me. One is bad enough.
You think that if so many good Jedi die and you survive, then you must not be a good Jedi.
Do I need to be here for this?
You think that the reason you've survived, your skill in battle, is the only skill you've mastered, so you must be a...
Man, her shoulders are really wide.
But the only lesson you need to learn is that you are more than the killer you see in yourself. Teach, and you will see just how much more.
You believe in me more than anyone I've known, and I appreciate that, but I'm just not ready. Look, can we save this for later? The
You don't have to be ready, it just sort of happens.
Very well. You check on the farms, I'll check on the library. And we'll meet afterward to select your Padawan.
Damn it, old man.
May the Force be with you.
May the Force be with you.
The hell am I doing over here? Still in the cave.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only. Jedi's travel is for official business.
The Republic has a mission to place turrets. The Empire has a mission to destroy them.
That was too close. Looks like the perimeter turrets need a kick. Let's get them activated.
No one seems to be active, but it's sure as hell not helping. Ah. Just gonna leave that Imperial to sabotage the farm.
That should do
You
it.
guys don't mind?
Nadia and the others.
What?
Can't just leave. Not now.
You have to. Take the others and get moving.
The Empire is here! Get the fuck out!
Tau, Commander, you're just in time. See, Zarios? Now we can handle whatever the Empire throws at us.
It's not about you. If the Imps land a single shot on D9 before he finishes, we'll lose everything.
What do you mean?
All of our data! We grew crops in a radioactive wasteland. What we've learned could increase crop yields all across the Republic. Imagine how many people we could feed.
We'll handle it, Zarios. We need you to head to the shuttles and get everyone loaded up. The faster the better.
This can't be the only place the data is stored. Couldn't you just get a copy from the colony databanks?
All of our computer systems have gone haywire. I don't know if it's the Imperial jamming or what.
We didn't do anything smart, okay?
Maybe our only shot.
Imperial's coming in fast. Get moving, Zarios. I won't say it again.
All right. Let's go.
Oh, now he has 2 dual-bladed lightsabers? Holy shit. Is every female companion, every female Force-using companion use a double-bladed lightsaber? Or something I should look at it later. Why would you target Tau? Did I click her? Pretty sure I didn't. Sorry, Tau. It's just my instinct to try and kill you. You're so tall and malgusy. Oh god, I killed someone.
Everyone okay?
Good here. I'm glad we got Zarios and the others out of here. That got a bit exciting. D9, were you able to get the files?
Get this back to the colony right away, Nadia. Make sure the Republic gets a copy.
Of course. I'm never gonna let Zarios live this one down. Speaking of, I'd better catch up with him and the rest of the crews. Make sure they get back to the colony safely. Really appreciate the help, Commander. We're lucky you joined us when you did. I'll meet you both back at the shuttles.
We should hurry to the old library. If they sent a force like this just for some farms, there's no telling how many troops they sent there.
Okay, but what about you in your personal life?
Are you all right, Tau? Is there anything you want to talk about?
The sight of blood just really gets me going.
It's not like the Geonosians, but fighting them,
They were people.
killing them, it didn't really feel all that different.
Ah, what should I say?
They tell us to embrace peace and harmony and balance, and then have us build our very own deadly weapon and send us out to win a war.
We take lives to save lives. I get it. I just wish it wasn't the only way so much of the time. Let's get moving.
What's the other line? Blah, blah, blah.
We're fighting an enemy that wants to destroy everything we care about. Doesn't always feel good, but we can't let them win.
I suppose you're right. Let's get moving.
Okay. I killed a man with this thumb. Yeah, you're right, Tal. It's pretty fucked up. You should feel bad. Guess the next stop, the library. That's gonna be it for Osis, right?
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
May the force be with you.
I'll just ignore these guys.
The library. They're under attack.
Don't mind me. I have places to go, people to see. I have to hurry to the library. Who knows what'll happen? Yeah, I went into this fucking place so many times when I was farming the Osis reputation, so I get the Jedi Hunter title. And I don't even use it anymore. Not on Caius anyway. I use Alliance Commander. Wish Jedi Hunter wasn't a legacy title. I mean, it probably should be since reputation's legacy wide, but I don't know. Wish I could use both. petrified tree. That man carried a tree on him. Guys, we cleared house on the way through here. Caius and Malgus. Oh, I missed the commander. Is that the Jedi Battlemaster? Did you just walk right past me? This guy's well fed. Darth Paris, is that you? Oh, not what I meant. Not what I meant.
There must be something. Something. Somewhere. Where?
Drop your weapon. Now.
Such a mess. Always such a blasted mess with him.
Where is Nosteral? What have you done to him?
What? Oh, the Jedi. Over there somewhere. But you're rather too late to help him, I think.
Wrong answer.
You don't seem like you care about the Jedi at all. Why are you even here?
My purpose is beyond your feeble comprehension. Leave me to my work.
We're not going anywhere.
Tiresome. Ignorant. Ugh. You speak to Darth Malora of the Dark Council. And your interruptions end now. Die and be silent, fools.
Something different about these mutants.
She's not even a boss. She doesn't even have boss immunity.
Insipid creatures! You truly are useless!
Stop absorbing shit, damn it!
Enough! You will not win! You cannot win!
Melora's barrier has failed. Now's our chance.
Fools!
Teleport, hold on.
Ignorant fools!
Oh, there's two of them!
Barely, but
Hold on. Nosteral! You've been cloned!
Fools!
Okay, I didn't teleport here.
Fools.
Still two Nosterals here.
alive.
Spooning each other.
He's alive.
Truly? Lord Malgus has lost his edge.
Malgus?
Oh yes, this is all his handiwork. I would never make such a mess of a library, even one belonging to a Jedi. Malgus usurped my entire operation. A veritable ballet of predatory evolution, discarded in favor of the bludgeoning fists of a toddler.
That's impossible. Malgus is dead. I was there.
I killed him.
Apparently, you should have been more thorough. Malgus is alive, here on this planet. Though operational might be more accurate. A machine with pieces of a desiccated Sith Lord bolted into it hardly deserves to be called alive. Life is far more variable, more adaptable, capable of true change, and thus true power. The Force is life, and only life can truly command its depth.
Will you shut up? Malgus or not, we have to get the old man back to the colony now.
Fucking darkspawn looking bitch.
It may not be safe to move him. We should find a way to bring Doc here.
You might be right, but plastic comms are still jammed.
You realize Malgus is on his way to burn your colony to the ground, yes? He could hardly say he finished my work if he leaves it standing.
Oh, did I make the wrong choice there? Comms are jammed. Blah blah blah. Two Nostrals.
We'll find a way to move him safely and head straight for the colony.
The dig team used hover sleds when they were working in here. We'll find one and use that to carry him.
You realize Malgus is on his way to burn your colony to the ground, yes? He could hardly say he finished my work if he leaves it standing.
Oh, that's not good.
Be them now.
30 seconds to objective, my lord.
Burn it down.
Enemy fighters, evade!
I like the Republic fighters look more than the Imperial ones. Wish I could pilot those on my Imp character. You glad to Starfire?
actually made it!
Good afternoon, Commander. Before you ask, rest assured. I brought tea.
Where the hell were you?
It's about time, Darren. Do you have any idea how long we've been waiting?
Longer than I ever hoped. I do apologize.
Can you bring medics?
I was about to be up in my ass, up I'll be up to my ass and imps here. You them bombs.
Teams are landing as we speak. Daerun out.
I'll just be going then.
I don't remember saying you could leave.
Class is not dismissed.
Taking me prisoner will waste time and personnel that you'll need to treat the wounded, like your friend here. I'm sure I'm not worth the effort.
Agreed. Now die.
I think a prisoner like you could tell us a lot of interesting things about Malgus and the Empire's plans.
Tiresome.
Now don't you try using the Force to get out of those cuffs. I'll know.
Thanks to the distress calls, we were able to sweep in and pick up all of the evacuation shuttles before the Empire could deploy pickup teams of their own.
That's a huge relief. We can never thank you enough, General.
All too happy to help. All evacuees will be transported to safety in Republic space. I know of some settlements on Tanab that could put good farmers to use, if any are interested.
Are you going to keep enough troops here to fight off any Imperial reinforcements?
We'll establish a forward listening post here. Secure the colony perimeter, but I can't spare more than that. We're too close to Imperial lines to risk a full garrison. Speaking of farms, I have already forwarded your data to a friend of mine, an outstanding Shatej player from the Agriculture Administration. They tell me the information from your farms is likely to revolutionize our entire logistical structure. Countless millions may be fed thanks to your efforts.
I'm glad I could help.
Any chance your fighters got Malgus in the attack?
It's possible, but seems a bit too much to hope for. Darth Malgus back on the front lines. This is a dark day for the Republic. We caught him off guard this time. I doubt we'll be so lucky again.
I killed him.
I still don't see how it's possible. Malgus died. This has to be some kind of trick.
I didn't sense any deception in Melora, and a few of the imps we captured confirmed her story. However he managed...
Somehow, Malgus returned.
Is he alright? Did he make it?
Nostral's wounds were severe. Cauterized perforation of the upper ventricle, ocular damage from oxygen exposure, catastrophic muscular and nerve damage to the left forearm.
But hey, he's fine. He'll make a full recovery.
The most brilliant, skilled, and handsome doctor in the entire galaxy, so he's gonna pull through.
You've worked your magic as always.
Glad I could prove that I haven't lost my edge.
Thank you.
I like Doc. He's cool.
I mean it.
That's what I do.
The soldiers are still digging through some of the worst of the damage to the library. Torel, Reyna, and Z are still missing, and I can't sense them. That makes 15. I'll update again when we finish clearing the rubble.
The old man was right to bring us here. We needed this time to heal. And to remember what makes us Jedi. We've hidden long enough. The evil of the Sith doesn't stop just because we aren't there to oppose them. Quite the opposite.
Time to go to war.
I'm no master, and I can't speak for the Order, but I can say this. The Republic needs the help of the Jedi. So let me be the first to volunteer.
You're the second, actually.
To accept. I'll have quarters prepared for any Jedi who wish to join you aboard my flagship.
We're already packed, and I think this will end up being a much more worthy destination. Commander, thank you. Without you, this would have been a much darker day for us all.
They probably won't be there next time. And this war is only going to get worse from here.
I don't plan to wait around for the Sith to attack again. May the Force be with you.
When the dawn came, the Zell awakened and saw the tongs upon the high place and were afraid. For the morning light caught the glint of helms and weapons and created phantom warriors made of dazzle and distance. But the cleverest of them were not deceived.
Dun, 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 dun.
They hope to destroy the Jedi, to destroy us with fear before we ever face them in open battle. Thanks to you, they failed.
Thanks to you, they're only kind of successful.
Of the Republic. Our people have seen that the Sith are vulnerable whenever we stand united.
Is she wearing white face?
This war will be dark and brutal and vicious.
Yo, Nadia, you're gonna get canceled.
Against that darkness together. Together, we will win.
Did I get Doc back? Wait, I have Rusk back. Why is he still on there? Let's go see Doc again. We're getting the band back together. All we need is Big Red Man and Laura Bailey. Fucking Laura Bailey of all people. Not even her playing a character, just her. Entry, Darth Malgus lives. Doc, hey buddy. Long time no see.
My friend, let me just say this. You have made it. This place, this planet, your own cantina, ships, a staff, a small army. We're a long way
You're
from
like
Bug
Big
Town,
Boss.
Almora. Proud of you.
You stuck with the Jedi. Helped all of those people on that colony for years. That was a very noble thing.
Well, this Jedi I knew once really helped me find my way in the galaxy. So, I figured I'd do my best to reciprocate. Hard to believe it's been so long.
See what the other options say.
My friends for a long...
Now that you're back in the galaxy at large, you must have big plans.
You know me too well. Yeah, I did put together one or two ideas while I was on Osis, but... I'm not ready to commit. Hard to believe it's been so long. My friends...
All of this just boils down to a lot of responsibilities and paperwork. I like things better when it was just our crew and one little ship.
I can understand that. Hard to believe it's been so long. The colony was good for me. Good for everyone, really. The way things were going, the break was good. I stuck with Kira and Scourge through the war. Even for a while after, until Scourge went on the hunt. He was obsessed. Something to do with the Sith Emperor, and he wouldn't tell me more. Kira was spun up about it too. We got separated on Bagarin. I couldn't hook back up with them. I circled back to Tython and then fell into Nostral's little project.
Well, the Emperor's dead, so, you know.
I don't know what they could have been doing. The Emperor's dealt with. End of story.
Don't have to convince me. But hey, let's focus on the man of the
The Emperor's
hour.
dead like 3 times now.
Got any openings for an incredibly talented doctor?
Welcome to the Alliance, Doc.
I'll drink to that. Now then, What's the story with that cute Voss lady downstairs?
Oh, Doc. Where is he? Here he is.
Hey there.
Welcome back, Doc. But I'm gonna swap you out for Caius.
Again, huh? He's a cool guy. You'll live.
Caius, how are things with Malgus? Okay. More paperwork.
Alright, looks like we've got just about everyone. How are we doing?
Internal security remains solid. I've caught 3 Imperial spies since Ossus. 2 attempted to enlist, and the other presented herself as a merchant seeking new trade relations. Unfortunately, they fled before they could be caught and interrogated about their specific objectives.
Don't stop looking just because you found a few spies. Being discovered might have been their mission all along.
Decoys to make us feel like we've won. It's certainly possible. I'll double our efforts.
My assets
We'll double our
have
efforts.
solid intel from all of the major battles along the front lines. I'll keep forwarding everything to Baywan for analysis.
My people are using that intel to create new write-ups for the major field commanders on both sides. Should help us predict strategic probabilities going forward. Until we get a specific request for aid, I've deployed our fleet in a defensive posture around Odessan. Getting Paxton ships in the mix has helped expand our patrols. I never know exactly where they're going to patrol, but they're doing solid work for us. Speaking of ships, one of our frigates went AWOL. The crew is ex-Imperial, so we're pretty sure they're heading back home. I can't blame them for not sticking around to fight their old allies, but that ship wasn't theirs to take. How should I deal with them?
Kill them!
Track them down, but stick with your ion cannons. I only want the ship back. The crew members are free to go where they like.
Understood. Once our people have retaken the frigate, they'll drop the crew off at the closest neutral port.
Nothing so dramatic occurring in our science lab. Improvements to Odessan's planetary shields have been successfully completed.
All right. Hilo?
We've had to step up security for my crews. Piracy is becoming a bigger problem on their runs. Lucky for us, you're friends with Mandalore. Now that word's spread that her people are riding along, nobody messes with our transports.
Good to hear. Anything else?
Me and the crew have been running one of the old Thranta Corvettes. We're patrolling the route between here and Zakul. It's bad over there. Some of the city spires have closed themselves off completely. Others are actually taking shots at each other. And those gangsters from the exchange, they're moving in all over the place. Nearly half the provisional government is
And
tied to
Zakul's
them.
really fallen.
I know they want to go their own way, but Zakul is my home. It's home for a lot of our people. I think we should try to help.
How do you think we could help them?
The most important thing is to get the exchange out of there. The Knights are practically non-existent now. There's no law. I know it's not our place to go after them on Zakul, so let's go after them before they get there. Give me 3 extra ships, and we'll intercept any exchange members we find headed for Zakul. Without any muscle or bribes to back them up, they'll crumble.
Sounds like a good plan. The ships are yours, Koth.
Thank you. Gonna enjoy taking those scumbags down.
Sana Ray is touring the reconstruction efforts on Voss, so I believe we're finished.
I'd like to say a few words before we end the meeting.
Yes, Commander?
I'm in charge.
I want to thank you all for standing by me. We have survived so much, overcome so much that was only possible because of all of you. The galaxy is as chaotic as ever. But if we stand by one another, We'll find our way through.
You can count on us. There was one final matter for you. We received a message from Alec Raynon, a reporter for a Republic news network. He'd like to speak when you have a moment. I've loaded his frequency into your holocom.
Thought we could use a moment alone. I have to say, it feels good to work with the Republic again. We spent so many years dealing with Suresh and people like her. It's easy to lose faith. To forget what we all signed up for in the first place. The Republic might finally be ready to live up to its own standards. I'm glad to be a part of it.
We'll see.
The Republic has a lot to prove before they'll earn my full trust.
Can't blame you there. I'm glad we could talk. I'll catch you later.
You know, since I skipped the traitor story arc, I don't have access to Theron's alternate appearance. Which is fine, because his hair was god-awful. Hello, Caius, you're very close. Oh, right. Hearts and minds. Time to embarrass myself to the public.
Commander, what a pleasure. Alec Raynon, Republic News Network. Your little comeback has everybody talking. Would you like to join the conversation?
What do you have in mind exactly?
Oh, nothing too formal. You, me, and a friendly conversation about the Alliance and the Republic. I think it would boost morale for people to hear about how you're going to win this nasty old war for us. How about it?
I need to know more about the questions you plan to ask.
Really basic stuff. Where you come from, how you save the galaxy, how you'll save the Republic. Totally boilerplate, I promise. We film in a studio on Carrick Station. Meet me there when you're ready.
Jonas, did you set up this interview request?
Of course not, but I'll pull some strings. I'll make sure you get a nice big audience. This is a great chance to inspire the people of the Republic. Don't forget to dress sharp.
I prefer the Imperial one where I gave a nice big speech to the troops before sending them off to war. Here I go on to like the fucking Today Show. Let's see. Just be cool, guys. No one needs to know that an enemy of the Republic is here. Or a potential enemy. Alec?
Commander, welcome. Follow me and we'll get started. Our studio is just this way.
You're gonna wear the helmet for the whole interview?
Live in 3, 2...
Welcome back to Republic News. I'm your host, Alec Raynon. Our guest tonight has led a rather illustrious career as an esteemed member
pour myself
of
some
the
Dr.
Jedi
Pepper.
Order. But nowadays,
Meet the
they're simply
face
known as
or
the
helmet of the
hero
Alliance.
the Alliance that overthrew the Zakulian Empire. A hero to the entire galaxy. How does it feel to return to the Republic?
Oh boy, I can already see that option there. You know, when the Republic surrendered to Zakul, I was pretty saddened. I was disheartened. In fact, I'm questioning why I'm not helping the Empire right now.
I never left. Some members of the Republic stepped up and did the right thing, but the government never supported my alliance against Zakul.
That's true. The Republic's treaty with Zakul prevented any official support for the Alliance. Is that why you chose to support the Sith Empire on Iokath? Because you felt abandoned by the Republic?
The Sith Empire helped us when the Republic wouldn't. The Supreme Chancellor actually tried to have me killed.
I can see how that might color your views. But you feel differently now. Or so your actions, since Iocath would seem to indicate. At the request of Republic personnel, you defended the Jedi colony on Ossus when it came under Imperial attack. It was during that attack that we learned of the survival of Darth Malgus, possibly the Empire's most feared battle commander. How did his reappearance make you feel?
Malgus is dangerous, but we've beaten him before. We can do it again.
Your confidence is
I
reassuring.
mowed his ass like grass, and I'll do it again.
Let's get to the heart of things. The war against the Sith Empire. Can we win?
With the Alliance joining forces with the Republic, the Empire doesn't stand a chance.
I like the sound of that. Any final comments before we wrap up?
The Republic is a place where all the peoples of the galaxy come together to create something greater than
I want to see what the other interview options are like.
If we're going to win, we'll do it by working together to bring out the best in everyone.
Inspiring words and
Inspiring words, and honestly, some pussy shit you just said.
I'm Alec Raynon. Good night.
I'm Alec Brandon. Anyway.
Commander, welcome.
Commander, that was some of the gayest shit I've ever heard.
I'm your host. How does it?
I know
that. Is that?
Oh fuck! I said I was gonna say different things, didn't I?
The Sith Empire.
It was.
Malgus is. That depends on whether we're ready to do everything necessary to win.
Okay.
Blah blah blah.
Welcome back to Republic. But now, how did?
I know.
That's is that. I can. It was.
Another day, another crazy Sith Lord.
Simple as that, then. I'm afraid we're just about out of time.
That is a very Rhythan thing to say.
The war against the Sith Empire. Can we win?
With the Alliance joining forces with the Republic, the Empire doesn't stand a chance.
I like the sound of that.
It's kind of awkward because Caius is saying the Alliance is joining forces with the Empire.
The people out there need to know we've got a long road ahead of us. Things will get a lot worse before they get better.
Dig in and be ready for a long road. You heard it straight from the Alliance Commander. Thank you so much to our special guest. I'm Alec Raynon. Good night, and stay strong.
Transmission complete.
Good show. We'll have to try and put you on a panel next time. That could be really interesting.
Jonas calls like, what the fuck was that?
Not your best work, Commander. Why don't you let someone else handle these from now on?
Look, I now get why you don't write your own speeches. Alright, so here's technically the real start of Onslaught, but I consider Ossus I consider Ossus the beginning of Onslaught. It released technically with Eternal Throne as part of Eternal Throne's support cycle. But I consider it it's like the intro to the next chapter. Oh, better skip this. Don't want to get copyright struck. Ah, fuck. The music's still playing. Alright, well, hold on. There we go. Mute the game audio. I consider it like a prelude, like the intro to Shadow of Revan. War consumes the galaxy. Hungering for dominance, the ruthless Sith Empire fights to destroy their ancient enemies in the Galactic Republic. Assembling an overwhelming fleet of the Empire's most powerful warships, Darth Malgus sets out to obliterate a new and highly advanced Republic shipyard on the planet Corellia. Ah, what the fuck is up with my voice? I need some water. Not voice, throat, whatever. Throat, not voice. Now, desperate to prevent this catastrophe, the Republic rushes blah 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 blah. Defend the Meridian facility. Alright, now I can bring the audio back.
Escort 1 to Overlord. Scanning for hostiles now. I'm detecting some strange interference. Republic fighters, evade!
War has broken out! This is like, what, the second time the war has restarted?
Looks like the captain of the destroyer is making a run for it.
Got you now.
I've got them. Got their engines. They're not going anywhere.
Great shooting. Let's regroup.
Commander!
General Daerun, what can I do for you?
I'm glad I caught you. Darth Malgus is assembling one of the largest attack fleets in history. We need your help.
Well, that fleet has one less destroyer than it could have.
Unfortunately, I doubt the other 73 will miss it.
Shit!
We're in the operation
Shit!
Carrick Station. Please hurry, Commander. Daerun out.
More than 100 capital ships, with smaller picket ships and support vessels close by. And that's not all. There's enough fuel transports for all those warships to cross half the galaxy. Darth Malgus is leaving nothing to chance. His fleet won't stop until they reach the objective.
Which is?
Corellia.
Again?
Why attack Corellia again after all these years?
The fleet's target is the Meridian Complex, a state-of-the-art shipyard that's due to begin production in a matter of weeks. The Meridian Complex can produce new warships at triple the speed of any existing shipyard, and at half the energy cost.
Once that shipyard becomes operational, it could give the Republic a significant advantage in a matter of months. That's why they're committing so many ships to this mission. The Sith Empire will stop at nothing to destroy this new shipyard before it can save the Republic's war effort.
The Alliance has warships, but not enough to challenge a fleet that large. Where do we come in?
It's crucial that we redeploy the Republic fleet to defend the Meridian Complex immediately. Unlike Malgus, we can't move our ships to Corellia without refueling stops. We expect the Empire's top agents to target our reinforcements anywhere they stop. They won't risk our forces arriving in time to make a difference. We want you to defend and expedite those reinforcements as best you can. If we defeat the Empire at Corellia, we turn the tide of this war in our favor.
That's my part. What will you two be doing?
Once we have organized the ships moving to defend Corellia, I will take charge of the ground defenses based in Coronet City.
I'm leaving shortly to meet with the Green Jedi. I'll help coordinate their defense efforts with our own.
Your first objective will be the planet Onderon. The 11th Fleet is gathering there to resupply and refuel before heading to Corellia. It's the only Republic port within range of their current position.
Onderon has been a Republic world for centuries, but local politics have become strained and fractious. Tawadera is already investigating. She suspects Imperial infiltration.
Whatever is happening on Onderon, we'll get to the bottom of it.
We're very fortunate to have your help.
General, word from the 87th.
I'll leave you to it, Commander.
Jennifer Hale.
Good luck.
Speaking of Tau, I have one more favor to ask of you, Commander. Arn, if you please.
Commander, been looking forward to meeting you. I'm Arn Peralin.
He's more machine now than man.
There aren't many cyborgs among the Jedi.
I hadn't noticed.
Tao had to leave for Onderon before I could introduce her new Padawan. Since you're heading there anyway, I thought Arn might ride along with you. The commander is one of us, Arn. Heed him well. May the Force be with you both.
He's just a fucking nugget of a human.
Artillery fire. On Daycot 7.
What?
How'd it happen? How'd you get injured? Yeah, that's everyone's first question. My master and I were escorting refugees. He died. I survived. More or less. Daycot 7
I think less. Sorry.
Locals can't use Kolto or Bacta. Genetically incompatible, they said. So they use cybernetics to treat all their severe injuries. The recovery took years. I don't know if I can still become the Jedi I hoped to be, but I'm not giving up now.
That's the spirit, Arn.
The Force is strong with you, Arn. I can feel it.
You've lost a lot of midichlorians, but I can feel it.
Thanks. It feels good to return to the Jedi path after so long. Hey, before we go, my new master, Tao, what can you tell me about her?
Tall. She always does things in halves, apparently. She gave up halfway through shaving her head, and she gave up halfway through putting on her robe. So, you know, she'll give up halfway through your training.
Tao's skills are impressive, but her battles against the Sith weigh on her. She questions her place in the Jedi.
Sounds like we have that in common. Thanks. I appreciate your insight. I'm ready to go whenever you are.
Lana, I'm heading for Onderon. Gather up anyone that's free and meet me there.
Understood. We'll set out immediately.
Lana, Sith woman. So now I just straight up have Arn? Is he a permanent companion? Is Arn temporary like Henri? Maybe not. I mean, maybe he is. And fallen tech fragments. And conquest combinations. Oh, what floor is this? Briefing deck. So the Dark Council chamber. Man, Duxton's really close this time of year. Is that gonna fuck with the tides? Probably does.
So what do you know about Onderon, Arn?
Well, we just landed in the heart of the capital. Not that there are any other major cities. The planet is mostly wilderness. Wildlife is famously dangerous. The plant life is hardy enough to seed barren planets and spark new ecosystems. So that definitely makes Onderon an important resource world. What else? The planet is ruled by a king named Petrith, who's been on the throne for just over 3 years.
Alright, now how much was that? How much of that was you, and how much of that was the computer in your head?
You must have a whole database of information stored in your implants, huh?
Or maybe I just pay attention when Master Nostral speaks?
Let's find Lana and hear what she's learned.
Let's gloss over that. Let's gloss over that real quick. Let's see what the other dog options are. Blah, blah, blah. You did your research. You paid attention to the pamphlet.
Impressive. Somebody did their homework.
Oh, I can't take the credit. Master Nostral gave me the full lecture back at Carrick. You know how much he loves history.
Let's find Lana and hear what she's learned.
You have a great memory, possibly because of the cybernetic implants.
Nico, right? The Sith Lord that works for you?
Oh, yes. Head-to-toe black armor, claws, fangs, everything.
All right, sorry. I didn't mean... I've just never actually had a conversation with a...
Let's see what the other... I'm the worst person to play Star Wars because I keep on doing this. I want to see what the other options are. And this is the one game where I can exit out of a conversation and restart from the beginning. Blah, blah, blah.
She's supposed to work for me, but it feels like the other way around a lot of the time.
I have to be honest, I've never talked with a Sith before, you know? So... after you?
Is Arn's gear on the cartel market?
This must be your new friend, Arn Paralan. Jedi Padawan.
Nice to meet you.
You're enjoying this a little too much.
I so rarely get to menace innocent young Jedi anymore. Onderon is a powder keg. King Petrith has been at odds with his noble council for months. From what Theron and I have learned...
She sounded a lot like Diana there. Who voices this? Who voices her?
The nobles aren't interested in that plan.
Well,
as a result, Petrith has changed
swtor,
residence to his hunting lodge in the wilderness, where the nobles can't keep
voice.
track of his activities or visitors. The nobles
Lydia
are led by
Leonard.
Senator Nebet, the planet's Republic representative. She was kind enough to lend us her office.
Hitman,
People have detected
Diana voice actor, Jane Perry. Okay, so it's not the same person.
highly sophisticated and not Onderonian.
An Imperial
But a really good impression.
Suspects as much.
We're very similar.
Dr. Ogorob analyzing it to confirm, but in the meantime, the Senator is preparing the city for a potential attack. To that end, our people are spread across the capital, shoring up the city's defenses. I believe you'll find Tau Adair in the central marketplace.
Have you given Tau as much trouble as her Padawan?
We haven't been introduced, though we did see her across the marketplace this morning. Rest assured, I did my best to appear sinister while browsing the produce.
All right, Arn. Ready to meet your new master?
Ready as I'll ever be. It was nice to meet you, Lord. Lady,
Just Lana will do.
And if you ever call me Lord again... Zap! Bam! Zoom! Straight to Duxon. Ah, the tutorial on tacticals. This will be when they introduced it. I already have one. Cauterized corner. I really should have put this in my storage. You're the Duxon operation droid, aren't you? Talk to you another time. Set bonus items. I guess that was introduced with Onslaught as well. Introduced with Onslaught, and then removed in the next update.
'Cause I don't want to see you.
Removed in the next update. 'Cause I don't want to see you. 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 ' Amplifiers. What are amplifiers? Another thing? Is this another thing that was removed? Yeah, because I see nothing about amplifiers in here.
Commander, it's good to see you again. You must be Arn.
Yes.
You're my master, and you left me on the ship.
Look forward to learning from you.
Great. Well, let's get started.
Sounds good. So, where should we start?
I have no idea. Wow.
Well, bye.
I'm really glad I could help bring the two most awkward Jedi in the galaxy together.
Sorry. It really is great to meet you. I've just never had a Padawan before. First day jitters.
We're under attack!
She was a robot. Lesson 1, Padawan. Run towards the explosion.
You two get to the palace. Coordinate with Lana.
Right away. Arn, are you ready?
Arn?
Arn!
I'm ready.
You're heading for the explosions?
Yeah, I'm ballsy like that.
That's usually where the fun is, right?
Enjoy. Let's move.
I'm gonna raise no bitch. I just have Theron with me?
Idea who these people are? Afraid not. Some of them are wearing Onderonian uniforms, but the rest, no clue. They're definitely headed for the palace, Commander. We'll slow them down as best we can.
I'll just switch out to, who are some of these? Exit, and you get her. Zalbar, not Zalbar. What's his name? HK, Liz, Kaizen, fucking Abominable Snowman, Lokeen, Aku Lusar, and Zalik. Okay.
I'm out.
Let's hunt. Gotcha.
Go. Fucking cavemen are attacking Onderon. What? It's supposed to remove the cooldowns of my force abilities. But it didn't there, because it's fucking broken, I guess.
It's eating.
Weird, just it's so weird how Tao, Dare, and Arn have such a high fucking fidelity to their character models, and there's me and King Petrif and fucking everyone else. And Sahar and whatever the fuck her brother's name is.
Commander, you look different somehow. And you arrived even earlier than my most ambitious estimates.
What the fuck is this?
Are you malfunctioning? Is that why you're attacking the city?
No. You've misunderstood, but everything will make sense soon. The firing sequence is already locked in.
Okay, what are the other options? Because this is fucking weird to look at. You look retarded.
I think I remember meeting you before.
We'll have an opportunity to get reacquainted later. In person. I'll see to it. The firing
Man, poor Savick. The only thing that survived of her was her head.
for error or intervention. You may defeat my remote droids, but not before the orbital defense cannons obliterate the Republic fleet. All units, begin.
She even gave her remote droids birthing hips.
Let's see what you're truly capable of.
It's weird that Caius is here because he's also helping Savick. It is nice that they added companion support to this. Not they added, but they included companion support for the cutscene.
Let's see what you're capable of now.
Intriguing.
Very impressive.
Impressive.
Republic fleet. Raise your shields. Imperial forces set the planet's defensive guns to fire on you. I'm disabling them now, but they may have other tricks up their sleeves.
Understood. Shields up! We'll pull the fleet to a safe distance and maintain alert status.
Tau? This whole attack was a diversion. The Imperials tried to use the defensive cannons to attack our fleet, but I managed to stop them.
It's great to hear, but I'm not sure anyone told these guys they're just a diversion. Think you could give us a hand in the throne room?
On my way.
He was a Koru, leader of the Untamed. They followed the old ways of the Beast Riders, or at least...
Man, this attack happened pretty fast. I had to build up to that on the Imperial side.
I thank you for your heroism and your timeliness. The deadliest of the attackers were his followers. They're violent isolationists that want all off-world influences killed or driven away. The rest are the King's own soldiers, led to their deaths by Petrif himself. And some kind of droids I don't recognize.
The droids are Imperial, remote piloted. I fought more of them in the control room for the orbital cannons. They actually spoke to me. The woman controlling them claimed to know me, but I didn't learn any more than that.
The coded messages. The Empire must have convinced Petrif that we were plotting against him. Before he retreated, he kept ranting about reclaiming his throne. Though how the Empire could have gotten the Untamed to fight alongside the King is beyond me.
Caius sort of looks off to the side uncomfortably.
Of the damage. Then we can reconvene to discuss strategy.
The death toll is still being calculated. At the very least, hundreds of civilians have died. Damage to the city itself was minimal. They attacked so quickly that we hardly engaged them before they reached the palace.
Our ships in orbit got through without a scratch thanks to the commander. They should finish refueling within the hour.
Then your mission here is over?
I wish we could stay to help, but with the Imperials heading for Corellia...
We should stay. We have to stay.
What's on your mind, Arn?
The droids that attacked us were being controlled remotely, and you said they spoke with a woman's voice. Darth Savik is the new Dark Council member in charge of scientific research. I read about her in Nostral's files. She uses droids in all of her missions. And I had a look at their internals. The signal range isn't far. That means Savik is on this planet as we speak.
A Dark Council member could tell us a lot about the Empire's plans. If we can find Savik, she'll know which of our other fleets they're targeting.
Good thinking. So how do we find her?
We can start with King Petrif. If the Sith are manipulating him, they won't be far. He was last seen heading toward his royal hunting lodge.
If you're crossing the Onderan Wilds, you'll need guidance. Fortunately, I found just the help you need.
Jakaro, C2D4.
Jakaro, you've lost weight.
You across our beloved Onderan.
You two look a little worse for wear.
Nonsense! We're as vital and dashing as ever. Roguish, even. Exactly. Don't bring it up again.
I'll leave you to that. It's best if Arn and I stick around to hold the line here in case the Imps make another attack. But don't hesitate to call if you need backup.
I assure you, Master Jedi, they're in the best of hands. No, hands. Of course. To the Royal Hunting Lodge. Feeling a bit better now?
Oh, there we go. Now I just need to either do one more week or do like 4 things in the activity finder. Missed my turn. Or did the wrong turn. Whatever. They should just fast travel out.
Vehicle paths are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
That's not weird at all. It's a good thing I was here to stop the Empire from turning is into was. Onslaught is interesting, but it also assumes that the Alliance commander, whoever it is the only guy doing anything. There's no, like, all the Imperial classes are dead or MIA. All the non-Alliance commander character classes are dead or MIA. Like Macabre. Both stories were happening simultaneously. Shadow of Revan? Not so much, but they were all linked to be the same thing, pretty much. I guess the only example I really have is Macabre, isn't it? See ya, fucking bit. I can't talk. See ya, Fido. I think after this mission, I'll call it. I'm going for a while. Nice.
Feeling a bit better now?
Where the fuck am I? Oh, I'm in the hunting lodge. Am I about to assassinate King Petrif on my second mission? I don't hear Malgus.
But this world still has great value to the Empire. Think of the resources. Think of the strategic position.
Worthy objectives for another day. Our focus is Corellia. The Empress has made that clear. Evacuate your remaining forces and go to Rendezvous Point 1. And Savik, the next time I call, you will answer in person.
The nobles! Nabet, they'll have me imprisoned! You promised support! You can't leave me!
Go with my droids, King Petrif. They will keep you safe. Onderon will bow to you again soon enough. You again.
Hey, me again.
You continue to best even my most aggressive estimates. Quite rude.
Leaving so soon. I was looking forward to catching up after all this time.
Don't pretend. You don't remember me at all, I'm sure. This is a neutron emitter. Once fully charged, it will emit a wave of energy fatal to all organic life within range. The range is just enough to engulf the whole building, and the effect lasts for hours. Once you're dead, my droids will have plenty of time to fortify the building against further incursions.
Huh. Surprisingly simple.
You can try.
Let's see what you're capable of now. Intriguing. Very impressive. This isn't over yet.
Bomb, where is it? Oh, not my fucking problem. Goodbye.
So, what's the fastest way out of here?
The balcony, obviously.
I have the Force.
If only someone had been brilliant enough to order that remote piloting system for our ship. And to start flying it here at the first sign of trouble. What genius could have accomplished it?
We'll never hear the end of this, will we?
For a second, I didn't think he was being sarcastic. I thought, the smuggler ship? Is the smuggler here?
All right. How about the guards in the East Corridor?
Yes. I feel two of them. They're nervous, but it's a general concern. Nothing threatening.
Dead on. The North Corridor.
3. But they aren't guards. They feel different. Kitchen staff, I think.
Right again. But can you sense the commander's Sith friend down in the armory?
She senses you.
No. I can sense the guards there, but no one else. Can't even sense a Sith Lord. Not much good, am I?
I don't sense her either. But that's because she's actually out checking on the main gate. Your friends will make mistakes. Your enemies will lie. Your senses can be deceived. But you can always trust what the Force tells you.
Seems like your training is going well.
Thanks. It's all coming back to me, but there's still so much to learn.
Thank you for your patience. The nobles would rather debate who was most wronged by the king's treason than decide on a course of action.
We were right about Darth Savik and King Petrov. The Sith manipulated him into attacking, but they both managed to escape.
Any hints about where they might go next?
Darth Malgus ordered Savik to leave Onderon, but nothing beyond that.
I think it's time to pay a visit to the other attackers, the Untamed. To fight for the Sith, the Untamed must have been manipulated even more effectively than the King. I'm sure they're all the more frustrated for it. They know the wilderness better than our finest scouts. They have both the motive and means to help you find Savik.
They tried to kill us. Can I really trust them?
I don't understand their code of honor, but they do have one. If you follow it, you should be able to earn their cooperation. They'll be in mourning now. I made sure their dead warriors were returned to them, to comply with the traditions they hold above all else. Light the appropriate beacons as you approach their hideout, and they will treat you with something like respect.
If Senator Nabet agrees, we'll gather volunteers from the city guard. As soon as you find Savik's location, we'll be ready to launch a coordinated attack.
Of course. Onderon will see justice done. Good luck, Commander.
Oh shit, premium. Wow, that looks awful. Lightsaber's massive, Jesus. Huh. Still in the pallet, still in the hunting lodge, huh? Alright, well, I'll call it there. It's been a good run. Seeing some, this is reminding me a lot of Legacy of the Sith bugs on the Imperial side anyway. But thanks for watching. I'll catch you all next time.